Hello sis, welcome to Fab Chic Modest. How are you doing? Doris here. Yeah, so excited for the official first video of this year. So here we talk everything fashion. We talk everything fashion, how to look chic, fabulous, sophisticated, edgy, on a budget while being modest at the same time. If today's your first time for tuning us in, so I truly appreciate you. Hopefully you will consider joining, subscribing, being part of the sisterhood here. If this is not your first time, sis, you're a recurring viewer, watcher. You have subscribed, you commenting, you sharing, you hyping me up. I truly appreciate you. Thank you so much. And so officially happy new year. I did a live actually a few days ago, I think last Sunday. This is the first video of a year, and I would like to thank you all for your support in 2025 officially. This channel wouldn't be here without you, and I really appreciate your support, your comments, your words of encouragement, and thank you for being here and for showing up always for support. And I pray that 2026 will be a great year for you, with great health and prosperity and clarity and wisdom and discernment, and that God will guide you and protect you and your loved ones in everything that you do, favor in all of your endeavors. I'm filming this video on Thursday. It's the 15th of January. My birthday is on January 19th, so it's going to be on Monday, and we have that Monday Martin Luther King off. So yes, I have a day off on my birthday. Yes, so I'm planning for like a special spa day for myself, by myself, just to relax and be pampered a little bit. So very excited, very, very thankful. For today's video then, we are going to talk about the trends for 2026. If you are into fashion, of course you are, that's how you ended up here. We see every year the fashion trends video, and personally, I like what I like, but I love also to pay attention to the trends, because doesn't mean that we need to go and buy, but it gives us like an overview of what will be more seen in the fashion world with retailers, and the colors we're going to be seeing more of, for example, the styles, the looks, and kind of like if it's your jam, that's the best time to actually purchase some things that you like already, because there'll be such an abundance of these pieces everywhere in the stores. Now, if you like to experiment, actually a good way for you to also experiment and try things on and be like, I don't think I like it, and it's okay. Fashion is so fun. I'm not a legalistic person about fashion. I love to experiment, playful for me. It's very fun. I'm a maximalist at heart, hence all of the collection that I have and the different colors and cuts and styles and looks, it's just me. And so I think it gives you an opportunity when you look at trends to kind of like experiment and kind of like dip your toes, maybe elevate your style a little bit. So yeah, like I said, there are so many trends videos and a lot of articles as well, like online, like from Vogue magazine, because there are a lot of trends, but not all of them speak to me. I picked a few of them that speak to my own personal style, and I'm so excited to see more of it in the retail market, and see what's up, and or also how I can elevate the styling I've been doing before. So before we dive into the trends, real quickly, outfit of the day. I'm giving you sequins, gold. So it's the first video of the year, so I really wanted to start, with a bang. This is actually a bomber jacket from Zara, I think 3 years ago. They had like a similar version. This year it's currently on sale. It wasn't the same from what I could see. Like the color is different, a little bit more like copper, bronzy in the tones, and it's like a metallic but also very light. But this one, like a few years ago that they came up with, it's just so gorgeous, so gorgeous. I love the material. It's just so luxe, so beautiful. You don't have to do too much between the metallic threads and the sequins. I mean, it is so luxe. This is the bomber jacket I'm wearing. Then just a simple like t-shirt also from Zara. I actually like the quality of a lot of the t-shirts, not all of them, but a lot of the t-shirts. Those sleeveless t-shirts have like a built-in shoulder pad, so I just love to give a good shoulder moment to elevate and structure like my jackets or blazers, depending on what I'm wearing. Just my Wolf and Badger denim skirt that I love so much. Love it. This denim skirt is my favorite. It has all of the edge that I want, you know, for a denim skirt. I mean, the volume, the asymmetrical details, the pocket, the drama, it's beautiful. I will insert the link as well down below for you. So everything, you know, that I'm going to be mentioning, we don't gatekeep over here because I want all of our sis to be fabulous and glamorous. Oh yeah, jewelry. So this is a ring that I bought from, is it Shop Melvin? I'll insert the link. It's a black owned, woman owned designer in Atlanta, anyways, in the US. And I bought this black ring from her. It is so dramatic. I believe it's leather. I mean, it's so fabulous. This is a statement ring. You don't have to say too much. You don't have to talk too much. The ring speaks for itself. Like, people will be following your fingers, like when you're talking. You know, I love drama like that. I love elevated statement pieces, and this is just me. This ring here is by Zara, quite a few years ago. And what else? Well, you know, the Afro is doing what it does today. So, you know, loving this. So that's about it for today. More is more over here. You know that. Now let's talk about the trends. For the first trend that speaks to me, that I love, if you've been here for any length of time, like maybe for the past 3 months last year, polka dots. Polka dot is definitely a print like that I love. I think it's timeless. It's definitely chic for sure. And me as a maximalist, I really don't shy away from print, bold patterns, and the houndstooth, curd, and dog's tooth, and polka dot is one of them. I love polka dots, and I actually created a look, was it for Fashion Week last year, made out of polka dots, and you sis, you loved it. Like a blazer that I bought off of Poshmark, and the black and white polka dots, I think it's the most famous one. A lot of different color palettes for polka dots, not just the black and white, but I think the black and white is the classic print for polka dots, you know, very timeless, very chic, and it speaks to all of us. It speaks to all of us, even people who are not really into colors or prints or patterns. Feel safe also playing with polka dots, because you don't have to be polka dotted, you know, from head to toe, of course. You can just wear like a blazer, even like a t-shirt, or like, you know, a piece of jewelry, even like bangle that I like to wear for my looks, for example. You know, you can like make a statement, or a scarf. I actually have a polka dot scarf. You can tie it around your neck. You can tie it on your bag, for example, or polka dot pair of shoes, which I actually bought one recently from Zara. I believe this one was also part of a sales, and it is this polka dot like pumps and with a kitten heels. I think it is so cute. This is the epitome of almost like quite luxury, because it's not really loud. The dots are actually smaller, so if you're not into like bold, loud print as well, you can opt for like a smaller dot, you know, the black dots, for example. Or what I love also is like when the solid color is the black and then the dots are white. I think it's very chic, because you know, it's very bold to see the white dot on the black solid color, the background. So this is so cute by Zara. I'll insert the link. The sales have been going since Christmas Day. So right now, honestly, the discounts are so good, but a lot of things have gone out of stock, but people still return things, and Zara is still trying to get rid of inventory. So the second you see something, sis, get it in your size, because it's not going to last long. But also the prices are better. Very, I think now they're up to like 60% discount, so you can get it for next to nothing. But this is like an example where, you know, you want to stay cute, like demure, you're not really into colors. So sometimes I don't feel like wearing too much colors anyway sometimes. So this is perfect. You can wear that even with jeans. You can dress it down. I love the ankle strap as well. So that's one example of polka dots, how you can actually infuse it into your actual style right now, your looks, and you can play it safe or you can go bolder. That's up to you, but you can dress it up and dress it down. One other thing And you know how much I love my accessories. I think accessories is definitely what define your styles, what actually elevates your style. Because like I said, we pretty much shop, most of us, in all of the same places. You know, if you shop the high street or the retail stores, but it's how you accessorize it that show us your authentic self, you know, your imprint, your DNA in your look. So one thing that you can also implement for polka dot is this bow tie right here. Polka dot, yes, I love it. I believe I got those from Amazon, or maybe I thrifted them, I'm not sure, but you can definitely insert like a cute bow tie like this to your look, you know. Yes, oh my gosh, I love it with a good black and white look. Or I love to wear red with black polka dots. I don't know why, but it's like always calling for red in my mind. I love that color combo. Even like a red blazer or a belt, you know. Don't forget about belts, sis. I feel like a lot of times a lot of us just, you know, we're comfortable wearing our black belt and we think that's all we need. If you're a minimalist, that's fine, but if you really want to elevate your look, you need to have different colors of belt, different looks, like from corset belts to chain belts to vintage to you know, to fabric belts, OB belts. I have the whole thing. I actually did like a belt review, like my collection video a few years ago. If you go on playlist, you can type up like belt, or I can do an updated collection because the collection has been upgraded. You know how it is. So this is also like a tie you can implement in your look to play with a polka dot style. So so many different ways you can infuse it. You don't have to go all like maximalist, too much like bold in your face. You don't have to. There's also a bag that I bought from Akira last year or 2 years ago. Polka dots galore. Oh my gosh, I just love the contrast. Remember I was talking about having the black as your background and the white polka dot. It is so cute, and I love how the whole bag looks like a bow. Isn't that so cute? And it's like a kilted bag with almost like, it's like a poofy kilted like mattress like bag with a zipper. Open it. Sis, let me tell you, I love Akira. Akira honestly is like the one-stop shop for like edgy, cool fashion, and they sell things that you can find nowhere else. So I really love Akira for that, because for somebody like me who likes you know, elevated fashion, in your face, bold, fashion statement kind of pieces, that's where I found them usually. So yeah, so a bag like this, there you go. And clutches are all the rage right now, so you can definitely implement. I actually thrifted also some other bags with polka dots, so it's to give you ideas of how you can play with a polka dot trend right now and have fun with it. So yeah. So the second trend we're going to be talking about that I love is the checkered print. I mean, it really covers a vast array of prints in my book, like, because you can think about the plaids, the tartan. I've seen so many checkered prints since last year, and I think the trend is still ongoing in 2026. I actually did like a 2-part series video on how to style plaids. If you haven't checked it out, sis, go check it out. I try to create multiple looks to like touch on everybody's fashion style, to give you more ideas on how to elevate your look, or also how to experiment with different looks. So I love me a good plaid. Oh my gosh, maybe I'll do like a plaid blazer collection, especially from the blazers that I have thrifted. I have so many plaids in my closet and I love it. I think there's that touch of British chic you know, vibes with the prints, with a checkered as well. And the good thing is you find them right now because they're trendy in so many different pieces, tops and bottoms, you know, from the skirts to the pants to the sets, also from brands like even like Free People, Anthropologie, Zara, also Mango have those sets if you are into sets. very seldom you see me buying sets. I need to like both of them together. I need to like both of them together. And the good thing with sets, well, whenever you find something that appeals to you, is that you can deconstruct them later and create many more outfits with each piece. So that's one good thing about sets. Like, you can wear the pants or the skirt with like something completely different with a kimono. I love my kimonos, my bomber jackets, blazer, t-shirt, button down shirt, anything that you like, a gilet, a vest, anything. Then you can also wear the top, for example, with like, some jeans, shorts, over a dress, a skirt. You can really play with it and create different looks. So as far as I'm concerned, I think most of my checkered prints were thrifted, I think, and I love playing with it. I'm very excited to see plaids. I bought a few like plaids and houndstooth like prints recently, I think last year, and I'll add it to my upcoming hauls that you'll see. I bought 2 capes off of Poshmark, actually 3 capes last year. Man, I was in my capes bag last year, and you haven't seen most of those looks because I am preparing the official haul video, so you'll see it. That's why you have to subscribe, sis. A lot of hauls coming from what I thrifted recently last year to Black Friday and ongoing. I'm just saying ongoing because a lot of things I've found on Zara. I also shop for my boys also. So a lot of things I've shopped on Zara for the sales are trickling in now. So you'll be served, and also trying on and styling in the whole thing. So definitely that's why I love checkered prints. I think those are classic, and you can also spice it up with like having a grungy look with it, like a regular t-shirt with like a plaid skirt and still wearing some Doc Martens, some combat boots, some sneakers. I love that. It's very accessible. Like, you can literally wear this to work. If you elevate the pieces, for example, with a blazer, if you work in, in corporate America, or, it's very playful. You can wear this anywhere also with some ballet flats anywhere. So yes, that's definitely a point I'm excited to see more of. Which the third trend, which I have been doing for the longest, and a lot of you sis have also, brooches. Brooches have been everywhere since last year, and I think that the brand of a name down below has definitely brought brooches back, trendy. Schiaparelli I'm talking about. So with like the gaudy approach of like big, bold, gold accessories, and I love runway shows. They're all about the gold, luxury, and kind of like obscene luxury, like in your face. So definitely brooches is definitely a fashion statement. Think of it as a piece of jewelry. I think brooches have been very neglected because it kind of reminds you of like being a granny, like grandma core kind of like fashion. But grandmas can be chic, sis. I mean, I'm looking forward to being a chic grandma. Why not? So I have thrifted a lot of my brooches over the years, and I think I find the best ones in the thrift stores because whodunit brooches for grandmas, and those are vintage. They have stood the test of time. They're well made. The designs are just so fabulous, so beautiful, and I think it's just so gorgeous. Actually, Zara and the retail markets has been selling brooches, of course, but I feel like the quality is kind of like flimsy. It can never be the vintage brooches that I find when I'm thrifting. And of course, different colors. I don't know if you can see it, but I will insert the picture. Different colors. It can go from the silver to the gold, different designs like leaves, I have actually done like a video where I put like all of the accessories of my look. I did like a compilation. I'll add it so you can see what brooches can bring. This is from Zara, I think, like a hand. I mean, I just love playing with brooches and like different colors. It's very vintage, very 80s, and I love it. I love it. So definitely do not sleep on brooches, sis. Do not sleep on brooches. See it as a piece of, you know, accessories, just like you wear like your earrings, your piece of jewelry, you know, a necklace, and have fun with it. There's actually a trend that you can replicate with literally, if you are into fashion like that, like me, that you can replicate. You can go very minimalistic or also maximalist with this look. It's also to add brooches on your ties, and I was like, this is something that you can do yourself. You don't have to buy like a tie with brooches already adorning the tie. You can do it by yourself. You can add one brooch on your lapel, on your blazer, on your jacket, on your t-shirt. Yes, you can put it on the t-shirt, or also on your hat. You know, be playful. Think about different options on your bag also to make a statement. Instead of wearing like a cute dainty brooch, sis, those are brooches also that I bought off of Amazon. So those rosettes here, this is an example. There you go. So the fourth trend I wanted to share with you is the rise of the wedge boots, wedge sneakers. From the website, I saw that, you know, on the runway show, like designers like Isabelle Marant are coming back with the wedge sneakers, and those were such a craze in my teenage years, and I've had a few even in the early 2000s, because when I was a teenager, I remember, like, you know, with the Spice Girls and all of the hip hop and R&B stars, it was very trendy, and it was such a fun look. Then I think you know, Jennifer Lopez and that era, also the early 2000s, and I'm all for it. I'm not big on sneakers, like, you know, it's kind of rare for me to see me styling like sneakers, but I still have a few. I can pull it to create a look with it, or if I'm traveling, that's actually when I really wear them, when I'm traveling, because they're comfortable and so practical as well. For example, I thrifted those here years ago at Goodwill, and let me tell you, I fell backward when I saw them. I fell backwards. Well, I love me a good wedge, of course, and the wedge also is very comfortable instead of wearing like heels. I think this is such a comfortable pair of shoes, and the animal print to it, I mean, it's beautiful. I believe the brand is Jessica Simpson, and look at this. Oh my gosh. So this is an example of how you can elevate your look. It doesn't have to be animal print if you're not into like bold prints and patterns like that, but you know, you can find yourself like a solid color pair of like boots or sneakers, wedges, and you are good to go. Of course, you'll add, you know, some height to you, and you know, more pizzazz. You can wear them with something feminine, with a skirt, with a dress. Oh my gosh, especially like during the spring season. So this is definitely a trend I wanted to bring to the forefront. It's not for everyone, but I love me a good pair of like wedge, because I'm all into platforms. I love my platform boots and shoes, and they give me the elevation with comfort at the same time. So, you know, in this stage of my life, I'm very comfortable with wearing wedges and yeah, platform boots like that. Now, the fifth trend I wanted to share with you, apparently they're saying that chocolate brown is going to be trendy. When hasn't chocolate brown? When hasn't brown being like part of the conversation as far as colors are concerned, like for looks? I love brown. I love brown, and I've done a lot of like brown looks here. I think even one year I recreated like Rihanna's look, and I tried to recreate it with something I had already. And I think it's just so gorgeous. I think it goes with any skin tone, but especially with some melanin in you. I mean, let's be honest, you know, the lusciousness of chocolate on chocolate on chocolate. So I love brown, especially the different shades of brown. You know, you can go from the lighter brown to the deep, rich, very lax chocolate, you know, brown. And I love the color brown also, like when it's with different textures, like a brown leather has like that sheen to it. It's so beautiful, really like butter, like chocolate. I love looking at like those visual elements that add to a piece, you know, to a simple skirt or a blazer or something like that. And the skirt I have used for this look was thrifted. I still have it. I love it. I mean, it would have been so expensive to buy it on the Frankie Shops website, for example, which is a high-end luxury website. And I'm so glad. And I love also mixing prints with brown, kind of of like think about in living colors, think about living single. I just love the Afrocentric print with brown, hence also the blazer I wore for that look. And I have a lot of like kimonos that touch with a brown, some pants. I recently bought like the wavy pants from a brand, different shades of brown, like kimonos and shirts and pants and jeans, you name it. So t-shirts for sure. So yeah, have fun with brown because I'm always wearing brown for sure. So I love that it's back trendy again. So I'm looking forward to see all of the brown things that I'll see. I don't really need anything brown, honestly, but you know. Oh, also the balloon pants. I have a pair of balloon pants that I bought from Zara. It's part of a sale, and I'm going to also post a video on how to style this several times. I have, you know, I can show you just a few pictures, and I'll deconstruct the looks for this video. But you know, brown has always been, and I love brown. And let me know, do you like to wear brown? What do you think of brown? The sixth trend, tracksuit pants. I love a good tracksuit pants. It's not something that I really gravitate towards like a lot. I noticed like in my closet, but I have quite a few. I actually bought one from Zara years ago, like a brown tracksuit pants with the white stripe all the way down on the sides, and I think it's a classic. When you think about side stripes, you know, for tracksuit, you think about Adidas, you think about, you know, like a cool, very sporty, very athletic brand. And I like athleisure, especially like I said, when I'm traveling. I love to be relaxed, of course, and I think I love to wear pants when I'm traveling, so jeans or like a pair of tracksuits. And I think it's just so cool, very like matter of duty, like people will say. But I also have this pair of tracksuits that, you see why it's good to actually see what's going on, you know, in the fashion world, because this one was buried. Like I completely forgot I had it, and I'll definitely pull it out. I'm thinking this with a blazer. Oh my gosh, you can elevate a pair of tracksuit like nothing else, and you look so cool and edgy. Well, this pair of tracksuits right here was bought from is it a collection with H&M and Paco Rabanne years ago. Yes, Paco Rabanne, H&M. So this is so cute. I loved it, and I completely forgot about it until I actually drafted the list, and I'm like, wait, I have a pair of tracksuits. So I'm definitely going to pull this out with something like this, with that cute pump here. Yes, it looks so good with a black blazer with a white tee underneath it. Oh my gosh, I just love this look. So I'm definitely going to wear this more often. I mean, the quality is really good. I like the drawstrings. Not all of them have a drawstring, but you know, you go and you try on and you see what you enjoy. But the thing with tracksuits, like even if somebody like me, I'm not really athletic like this, but you can always elevate it, like I said, with a blazer, with a vest, with a denim jacket. Yes, I love that. You know, with a bomber jacket, with a coat. It says with a long flowy coat. It's so beautiful. With a shorter coat also, so you can definitely elevate this look. And I love that with tracksuits, you know, you don't have necessarily to go work out to wear it. You know, this is definitely a nice piece of like street style fashion, with some sneakers also, with some ballet flats, with some wedge espadrilles. Yes, during the summertime or the latter part of the springtime as well. You can add like a cute baby doll dress over it. Play with it, sis. I love like mixing feminine and like masculine fashion together to play with that androgynous style. Or you can also add so much femininity to it. Like when you think about even the recent trend with the silky long dresses, also with a lace detail, the asymmetrical lace details, those will look so cute with that. And you can add like a blazer, a cardigan, a sweater. This will look cool. So definitely tracksuits. So try this on. I think I have have mainly two, like the brown one that I showed you and this, and I'm going to play with it for sure. I can create so many different looks. If you like me to dedicate a video for the tracksuit, I can create like 4 or 5 looks. I love styling videos like that, you know that. So let me know down in the comments, but have fun with it, play with it, and this is very versatile. Now, the last look I wanted to share with you, I'm so excited, so excited. You can see my grin, you can see me grinning from here. The maximalist fashion. This speaks to my heart, this speaks to my heart. I am a maximalist at heart because I feel like I love the futuristic looks. I love like a lot of research going into a look, like the layering and the textures and the colors and the silhouette, you know. I love a good editorial look, pretty much. That's what it's giving. It's so creative. Like it calls on so many different elements, from the color blocking, the color complementing, to the different textures and fabrics you can add, like from the lace to the leather to the cotton, different hems you can create. Like you can add different skirts, different length of hems, you know, to create like different tiers. You can add like something bold and something minimalistic at the bottom. I mean, you can add accessories. You can go crazy with accessories. This is definitely my jam. I mean, from, you know, stacking jewelry and bangles and headwear, for example, like big old turbans or scarves or hats, crazy quirky hats. I love it, love it, love it. You know, stacking your jewelry, such as your rings and you know, earrings with some ear cuffs, and oh my gosh, you can play with maximalist fashion in so many different ways, and I have done several looks like that here. That's also one of the reasons why I love the Met Gala, because, you know, there's like that high fashion maximalist look. That's where, you know, the celebrities, the attendees can really play with fashion, you know, to your own aesthetic, since they give like a topic, a theme, and then you run with it. So this year, I think the Met Gala is going to happen in May. Let me know if you like me to create my own interpretation of it, with not buying anything, with what I have already. I think the theme this year is gonna be painting. I think, if I remember correctly, I'll insert down below for you something out of like a painting or like a work of art. So I was like, oh my gosh, this gives so much creative idea to interpret that theme. Oh, think about, you know, different eras, different, you know, vintage periods of like fashion, and you can add sequins, textures and laces and frills and drama and flair. Oh my gosh, the options, I mean, are endless. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait. Just babbling with anticipation to see what we come up with. So I just love this side of fashion, because I'm not much into the demure, the, you know, the minimalistic kind of like toned down. I'm more into like, you know, let's have fun and put all the things, you know, the more is more. So maximalist fashion is definitely my jam, and you sis have loved it. And you don't have to do too much sometimes, you know, even just like stack up some necklaces. That's why I love also like my bold, like beads necklaces, like my African necklaces, you know, things that I thrift here and there. Also the bags you can wear, like very quirky, different bags that you don't really see. That's why I love thrifting. Even like a ring like this is maximalist, you know. So I'll be creating a look for the Met Gala. Here we'll have our own Met celebration. I'm getting things together, so you don't want to miss out. That's why you have to subscribe, sis, because a lot of good things are coming this year. We are going big. We are going big this year with fashion, you know, no restraints, no restraints. Thank you so much, sis, for watching this video. I hope that you have enjoyed it. And let me tell you, sis, this is just the beginning. This is the opening statement for the fashion this year. This year, it's go big or go home. I told you that already, and I know that you are ready, sis. So I have filmed so many different videos. We have New York Fashion Week coming up soon next month. I already filmed the looks for it. I have, there's like mayhem in this part of my closet here because I was like planning for the looks. I shot them. Now I need to do the speaking part inside my closet and put it together. Edit the video. I have different looks you don't want to miss out, so that's why you have to subscribe, sis, and also hit the notification bell so be notified every time I post a video. We love styling here, we love shopping, but styling is definitely the most fun part of it because you can have a lot of pieces but you don't know how to play, mix and match and elevate and create different styles to actually get your cosplay wear and just have fun with fashion, have fun with your wardrobe and your closet to express yourself. So yes, this is all for today. Thank you so much. I hope that you will subscribe, you like this video, you share it, you will hype me up, you will leave a comment. Which trend speaks to you the most? What do you like, what you don't like? It's okay, we can all disagree here, but being courteous. I will see you soon and stay blessed. Bye.